Last time on Junkion Crafts and Builds.
Whatever questions you want to ask me regarding YouTube, anything, it doesn't matter. It don't even got to be about YouTube. Going all the way back to being a kid, there's something special about bullying a bully. But I enjoy editing through the process to sit there for those 2 or 3 minutes to watch it on playback. And my goal is to get myself to escape.
No, please, grab a chair. Come on in.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Hey, it's Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds, and here's the follow-on video going from the last bit of my time sitting down with Articulated Ninja, where we were kind of video bombed by Bobby Vala. And it was a cool moment, and definitely something I really enjoyed, because I got to sit down and talk to him for about, I think, 30 minutes or so. And we were just talking about Action Force, some of my thoughts, what I like about it, some things I was hoping we'll get to see in the future. And again, this was, LegionsCon 2024, and we've seen a lot of stuff coming out from Valaverse here in 25, and I'm super excited to see the new exclusive for LegionsCon, which is going to be the new Sidewinder variant. So anyway, we're going to talk about last year's exclusive, Pandora, and like I said, a bunch of other stuff. So here is the second part of my LegionsCon 2024 interview series, this time with the Valaverse CEO, Bobby Vala. Enjoy. Space here, man.
You guys were shooting the
No.
I'm like, I'm just gonna mess with them.
All right. First off, thank you very much for coming in and sit down, man.
Hey, man. My pleasure.
I wanted to do this so many times, but I was so nervous to ask you, because every time I see you on the show,
Wait. Because he asked me some questions already, so I want to make sure you're good. Let me fix them up real quick.
There we go. There we go.
Well, like I said, I want to talk to you so many times, but I know when it's convention, it's work time.
Yeah, but you gotta have fun too. It's
Yeah.
you're here for the fans and stuff. It can't just be all about work.
Well, I thank you for taking the time. And really, my first question is, how did, I know this was a last second edition. Mm-hmm. How did the conversation start by getting you here on LegionsCon?
Well, I had been talking to, the gentleman who runs the show. He also does like New Jersey Toy Con. We were talking about, getting me in for New Jersey Toy Con, and I was like, well, I can't make it. I had something going on this year for New Jersey Toy Con. And I was like, well, you have anything for LegionsCon? He's like, no, we're all booked up. I'm like, all right, count me in for both shows next year, definitely. Mm-hmm. And then he shot me, a text or a call, and he was like, hey, we have someone dropped out or can't make it. I have a booth space for you. I'm like, I'll take it, because I had always heard great things about LegionsCon. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, man, I definitely want to do it. It's, I'm from this area, so it was like cool to come back to this area. But I'd always just heard this guy talked up LegionsCon all the time.
Nobody would believe that, but yeah.
Well, he talks up LegionsCon, he talks up ZolaCon. I go to a lot of conventions because of this guy.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So it was cool, man. It's been a real fun experience doing LegionsCon.
Well, this is my second time here, and I was saying that this feels so much different than other conventions, and I can only reference back to like Joe Fest from last year, when I first got back involved with the 112 scale stuff. But seeing the camaraderie, and as I was telling Ninja earlier, I haven't seen a frown or any stern look on anyone's face. Like, everyone's just jumping around, bumping fists, and just having a good time. And I think that's one thing that people don't understand, because all they see is the online stuff. Coming to conventions like this, and especially, something as big as this, or like Jolana or DFW, and I want to talk to you guys about that because I didn't get a chance to go, but this atmosphere is totally different from other conventions. And my other experience in history with getting back in collecting was with Transformers and going to TFCon, and that is a totally different feel than here.
I agree. The feel of this show way different than any convention I've ever done. Yeah, in a good way. Like, I didn't know what to expect from the show because I'd never been here as an attendee, never been here as a vendor. And I thought it was going to be a toy show, like vendors selling modern stuff, vintage stuff, like a regular toy show. And when I got here, I was like, whoa, it's like 90% like customizers. I was like, wow, look at what they built. Like, the Horsemen and their fan base, like, they made a show that allowed their fan base to come and celebrate what they make. And I was blown away by it. Like, it was so cool to see that camaraderie and the community that they built. And I'm grateful that they allowed me to come into it. And also, like, I didn't think, fantasy fans, like, I didn't think Action Force would do well, or I didn't know how it would do. And it's like, everyone, like, we had a line around, the booth for like 6 hours. But it was like, so I was like, wow, like, they were so welcoming and stuff. It, like, to be a part of this, like, I'm so taken back by it. And then, I've bought some Mythic stuff here and there, but like, I bought a ton at this show and a bunch of customs because seeing people's work and seeing just like cool stuff that people come up with, I'm like, when I see something cool that really gets me, I get it. So it was fun just buying stuff here and buying a lot of Mythic stuff. And I'm like, here's a new rabbit hole for me to go down. Great.
Well,
Take it away, Miss Costco. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I definitely I like how the statement of customization, because Len LaGuardia from Wolfking Customs, he's starting to get into 1/12 scale heads that he's been printing, and he gave me a couple, and I'm telling you, I'm not the best painter, but I'm finishing up on stuff, and they are definitely permanent ones for my Action Force figures.
Nice.
It's just so cool, and I totally agree with you. Like, last year was my first year coming here, and it was overwhelming. Like, I didn't know where to go. I felt like I was, like my nephew, I was just walking around in circles, like, just trying to catch everything in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the amount of talent.
Definitely.
Just, it boggles my mind.
Talent. Talent is the word to describe this place. Like, talent. I bought, I think, 4 or 5 customs just because the work is so good. And like, everyone's good. Like, I walk by everyone's table, I'm blown away by pieces they have. It's so cool.
Well, definitely what's cool is 2024 and Valaverse. You've done a lot of firsts this year. There's a lot of new conventions. That was your first time.
Yep.
We have our first 1/12 scale vehicle from you.
Yep.
And I just got to say, I'm expecting some great things for next year as well. But what is something, between everything going on as we get close to the end of the year in retrospective, what was something that you were like, damn, I'm glad this happened?
The vehicle was a huge undertaking. It's like, you guys, the fans, were teasing me about the vehicle for years, and I was like, I want to do a vehicle. I just didn't think I'd get to it as quickly as I did. And then, to see it and like see the long process and going to China for the first time and seeing it all being manufactured, it's like, to have it here, and it's like, I think we sold almost every Vanguard we had here. I think we have 1 or 2 left, and we bought a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So
I saw someone walk out with at least 3 of them today.
Yeah. It's like, people were just, because you see it in person, it's like, that's really, really cool. So that thing was big for us, and to kind of end the year with that in Series 5 is a nice way to, put a cap on it.
Yeah, and I definitely want to say with Series 5 and the engineering of the neck, and I know it was a process of a lot of comments coming through, but I would say with the figures I have so far, it's a huge success. Especially, I didn't get a chance to experience it until I had the Reaper in hand and maneuvering it around, and it's a game changer. It definitely helps create that emotion and character, of the character.
Yeah.
But when I set up for my photography and
get that head cocked to the side a little bit.
So yes, Series 5, right? In the engineering process, I know people are just getting them in the hands, but like, what's some of the feedback, some of the highlights that you've been getting? Because I asked that because I know you, from listening to you talk about things, the passion and the desire to keep improving. So, are there elements that you've seen with Series 5 and with some of the feedback that you are taking as critical and valuable responses to everything.
I mean, it's been very positive for Series 5. It's like all new tooling, all new bodies. So it's nice to get that out to people. I think people really like that. The character selection, you know. But I think the only comments like about improving and stuff like that is stuff that I made aware to people. Like, and I've gotten a bunch of comments saying, had I never said anything, they wouldn't have noticed. Now, but to me, stuff has to be perfect.
Right.
So like the Atlas hips, it's like that level of detail just was not perfect.
Right.
A lot of people wouldn't have noticed it. But I said, no, tool up new hips. I want to include new hips with everyone. If you want to change them, you can. If, you know, but I just wanted that available because to me, the figure has to be perfect. You know, so the butterfly joints on Colonel Siege, like it's that's always important for me when someone's wearing a jacket and they have butterfly joints to be the same color. And we had planned it that way, and it just didn't. They missed it in production, so I was like, nope, we got to fix it. It has to be perfect, you know. So it's those kind of things that I'm like, again, I want the best possible product out there. You know, can't cut any corners.
Well, that's good, and I'm very happy that you were able to supply some of those torsos here with your Atlas purchases, which I actually picked up. I have 2 figures. I'd like to ask one question or so with them, each one. So Colonel Siege.
Yeah.
Right? I was looking at this guy yesterday, and I'm going to crinkle and everything. Sorry, guys. I'll edit it out later. Now, first off, I love the color scheme, and I love the texture of the jacket. But I have to ask, if I put this at a certain angle, is this Aragon?
No.
Really? It's not Vigo?
No, it's not Vigo. Let me see. I mean, at that angle,
I think it's the nose. And I
mean, I guess I can kind of see that. I didn't plan him that way. I would say he is an amalgamation of about 3 different movie characters that I drew inspiration from. But no, Aragorn was not one of them.
Yeah, because I know your passion and your enjoyment of the Lord of the Rings and stuff, but I saw it and was like, that has to be.
Maybe subconsciously.
But he is awesome. I love the fact that, we got the dual holsters and that you have it, that they can be removed if you just want to have one.
Yeah. Well, the reason I did that is because, when they do drop down holsters from a belt, when you move the leg, it would always bunch up here. It would just crinkle. So I said, we have to put a hinge there so that it moves with the leg. I'd never seen anybody do it before. So that's kind of why I did that way. But again, it also allows you to take it off if you want.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad I got this guy. Now, one thing that we had this weekend that you sold out of, I don't even want to say how many hours, but I know
it was pretty quick.
We
bought a lot of her.
And that is the Series 5 Pandora figure.
It's my baby.
Now, I did my impressions video last night and I put it up.
Okay.
And some of the feedback I already know, and I'm sure you've heard of things before, is I want to know the backstory behind the face sculpts.
Okay.
I think, and a lot of people have said that this is a discussion point within the community, either for or against it or somewhere in the middle. I'm in the middle of it. It's taken me a little bit of time, and I think it was the whole getting past the Joker Harley Quinn initial look of her.
Okay.
But I definitely want to know when you're sculpting and building her, what was in your mind with the face sculpts? What, like the default head, what's she doing?
So, a lot of people say like Joker Harley Quinn, but it is actually not. It is a wrestler. I love Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
For those wrestlers out there, Alexa Bliss went through this phase where she went a little goth and she would wear black lipstick and tons of black eyeshadow, and she had this blue contacts she would put in, and she looked really demonized. And I remember she just looked so cool, and she would smile, this sinister smile. So when I had the sculptor do this face, I sent him reference of Alexa Bliss making that sinister smile. I said, I want a big smile like that, and we're gonna make her with the black lipstick, the dark eyeshadow, and then the white mail away version, she's got the red lipstick, so I wanted a different head. But no, that's the inspiration is from Alexa Bliss for her.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now with the leather and stuff, to me, going back with not only the comic and her backstory, is this definitely when she's in Atlantic City now?
Yes.
And taking charge of everything?
Yep.
Okay.
One day I'll maybe do a head that doesn't have the scars like pre Divide Pandora. But no, this is definitely like the height of her power when she gets to Atlantic City and starts wreaking havoc.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you're not going to give me the answer on this one, but I know the white version's coming in soon, and you already had the plans for the mail away. Is this, how long do you intend to do the mail-in option to start receiving things? Are we going into 25?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Covert Ops Condor, he lasted even until only a few weeks ago, where we ended the point system. Just because we knew the new Pandora was coming out. While supplies last, you know. But the different thing we're going to do with Pandora that we didn't do with Condor right off the bat was offer him or her with the points and offer her without the points for people that don't want to cut up their boxes. Because when we did Condor, like people love the mail away option, but some people are like, I don't cut up my boxes. How am I going to get it?
Right.
So this time around, we want to be able to hear your voices and make sure we give every option to you, so that she'll be, with the points, she'll be a really, really low price. And then without the points, she'll be a higher price. So it's just a matter of how you want to do it. But giving you the options will allow you to, you know, choose what you want to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else I want to ask you. This is like an opportunity for me, and I'm kind of balking right now. But
we can talk about her interchangeable ponytail. Did you know that? The
yes, I did pull that out, and I swapped.
She has two different head sculpts. She's got the snarling face and the smiling face. That's like the windswept ponytail, and this is the over-the-shoulder one. They both come out, and you can change them to match on either head.
Yes, and I also did a couple pictures. Excuse me, with the reissue Pandora as well, and swapped the heads between the two. And so far, the feedback I received, it's like, I like this one. I want to keep on that. And then I had the other ones like, it's cool to interchange them both and just see what's going on. Because this can be like, shit's really going to hit the fan. So she's getting, I'll use I don't want to use it tongue in cheek, but like the Crow, you know, he gets his makeup on, and then he's going out to wreak vengeance or, you know, bring hell to everyone else in front of her. And that's what's really cool.
And it'll be nice because even when the white version comes out, if you don't like the black lipstick, you can put the red lipstick version head on here, and you got something.
And that's the cool thing is options, and the fact that you have everything that mates up with previous releases. It's like a no-brainer.
Out of 2 figures, you get like 8 options.
Right?
Yeah, it's really
nice. And with
nice.
more figures, I mean, I can definitely see, I can take the tamp off, and there's Gemini as well, kind of influencing in.
Yeah.
But we need to flesh out more of our team, and I'm sure that's in the works. And I'm not going to ask.
Series 6 is going to be fun.
Is it? I know there's a lot of.
So my idea for Series 6 is that it's all villains.
You know,
people kept telling me they wanted more bad guys.
Yes.
Okay. How about a whole wave of them? Kind of like females, like whole wave of them. Sure, let's go.
Yes.
So.
Well, now you just you just made me very happy, and you made a lot of people that were coming up saying, well, we only have the 3 characters, and they're the villains, and they're, you know, Bone Collector 1.0, Bone Collector 2.0.
Yep.
We have Carrick and the reissue. Who's next? Who else are we fighting?
Yes.
You know, and we have the Praetorian now, Elite and Regular, as well as both versions of the Garrison.
Yeah.
So people are saying that you don't listen. Sorry, it's a bunch of bullshit. And that you are doing it. You just have a plan.
Yeah.
You know.
All in due time.
But one other thing I do like to ask, and I know you've spoken about before, is world building. We want to hear more of the story. We like, and I love what you've learned, what you've done this year, which is another first, is the series of videos every Saturday.
Yes.
That helps, I think, bring us more into your world, more into like what you like, not only as a toy creator, but talking more about what your vision is for the brand and where you're going to go. And I definitely want to thank you for that, because
I'm glad you enjoy it.
You know, I know for me, I love Broken Alliance. I've read it multiple times. I've read the comics. I got the trade paperback, but I keep coming back. And another a friend that, you know, we have our ML series. I know he's always asking, when are we going to get more world building stuff? And I was going to ask if it's possible, or something that you thought of, considering we're here at LegionsCon, they not only have their store website, but then they have the Source Horseman, which is like a whole history and encyclopedia stuff. And I know we have a little bit of that on the Valaverse website. but is that something you ever thought of to kind of expand
Yes.
your world?
Absolutely. There's ideas for an app for fans to engage more with Valaverse and Action Force stuff. Yeah, I want to push it. It's just, it's a bandwidth thing. It's like, I'm so busy doing so much stuff running the business. It's like, yeah, of course I want to get to that stuff. We're working with a comic book publisher right now, trying to finalize Action Force comic that they can produce, because it's like, well, I can only produce so much, but it's their specialty. So if I can get the publisher to produce Action Force comics, then it's like, you'll get tons of more content. But I'm definitely pushing it. It's not taking a backseat. It's just taking a little longer to get that stuff going.
No, I understand completely. Like you said, it's when you have a world that you want to create and a story you want to tell, and knowing your business ethic, it's hard to let things go. It's hard to share some of
100%.
that. And, we're going to patiently wait for everything. I'll say that much. But I want to close out our time together by saying, tomorrow night I'm doing a live stream.
Okay.
My channel, after 2 years, has come to 1,000 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And one of the things I'm going to do is I have a Vanguard I'm going to give away to a subscriber.
Whoa.
So I'd like your help a little bit, and we're going to I'm going to show this during the stream, but I need to let everyone know what they need to type in to enter for when I do the spin.
Okay.
So what's a good hashtag to put in for that?
Hashtag it's time for action.
And thank you guys for putting in, and congratulations to the winner. But I'm really generous, so I have 2. I'm going to give away another Vanguard.
What?
Yes.
Jeez.
And this is from another subscriber to the channel, G Tony. He was nice enough to offer one. He's like, I'll give this to you to put out on your channel.
Wow.
You just got to have a milestone. And no better time than this weekend, having an opportunity to sit down and talk to you one-on-one to give away a second one. So if it's all right, we're going to keep that same hashtag, and we're going to spin again for your second chance to earn a Vanguard from Valaverse.
That's really generous.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, man. Thank you again for the toys and, sharing everything with us. A lot of people, they see only one persona. They see only one thing, or they create their own.
Yeah, it's all right.
And it's not often that people really get to sit down and hear both sides of the story, not what they want to perceive. So I definitely want to thank you for sitting down here and shooting shit with me.
My pleasure. Anytime.
So, but yeah, 2025, man. I'm excited.
Me too.
And I definitely want to see. I know the renders, and I talked to Jordan a little bit, but he's like, man, when you see the heads and hands that are going to come in these packs, it's going to blow your head away. He said, keep an eye out for rollout. He said that it's going to be
that head. Yeah. For those of you that have rollout, and I know they're hard to get nowadays. For those of you that have it, you're gonna dig this new head. Yeah,
I'm excited. I have 2 rollouts, and I know aftermarket, like he's been going up and up and up, just like Kill Switch.
Yep.
It kills me sometimes. Where like everyone's like, we never have enough, or this and everything. I'm like, Kill Switch was on the site for so long. She was there.
That's what happens. Sometimes, an item will become like a sleeper. Like, the Swarm Sentry. I love that figure, the black and gold.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing was, it sold slow on the website. We would take him to shows and sell out of him every time. He was like a big show figure. And then it was just like, once he got close to being sold out, it was like everyone was flocking to get him. It's like he was available for like 1.5 years or 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting to see that, how that happens.
And just like when you had restocked Warpath Eclipse, and now you said she's retired, prices are going up again. There was a gentleman that had one available now, and just the price was a little salty, but
that's why I reissued Trigger.
Yeah.
Someone was telling me like, a Trigger sold for $200 on eBay, and I was like, no one should be spending $200 on Trigger. I was like, he was widely available.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, I want to be able to give like the people that, because we're constantly getting new fans on the line. So people are like, oh man, I missed out on Trigger. It's like, all right, well, let's do them again.
Yeah.
So you know, we did Trigger, and it's like for my reissues, I like to change something up, so it's a different version. It makes people feel like, oh, if I got the first one, it's special. So I think the only one we didn't do that to was Eclipse, but we did it with Pandora and you know, Condors and Carrick and Bone Collector. So I knew I wanted to change some stuff on Garrison and Trigger, but yeah, it's cool to be able to offer those things a second time.
Yeah, and I know another thing that people have been clamoring for, especially with the Vanguard out, is the Desert Trooper, the male guard.
But again, we made a ton of those. I think that was our highest produced troop builder and gear pack.
Yeah,
instantly gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I picked up a couple at Joe Fest last year, so I was fortunate for that. But
you know, but we do have a new trooper body now.
Yes.
So like people are like, oh, we going to do the Special Ops Trooper again? In a way, now that we got the new trooper body, maybe a different version, something new, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's one other thing, real quick. And I sorry, I keep taking up your time. Is a lot of people were saying with Series 5. There's a lot more color in this wave.
There is.
And some people were taken back by that. We're like, well, this is a military wave, and all of a sudden, you know, we've got, you know, the colonel who's walking around with a T-shirt and jacket. I'm like, but I think that's what makes it. That's what makes it different.
You got to have variety. I mean, look at G.I. Joe: Real American Hero. Green shirts, 82, 83. You start to get a little bit of color. 84, more color. 80. Every year, you got more color in the line. It's just evolution of characters.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know why anyone would complain about it, but it is the internet. But I you know, and I really want to ask though, because I have my opinion of it. We know Series 3, Kill Switch was like to me, Kill Switch was a sleeper. Only because, you know, she's so hard to get now.
Yeah.
For Series 5, I think my sleeper is Sidewinder.
Oh,
would you agree?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I've been saying it the whole time, and he's probably my favorite figure in the series.
Yeah.
But I bet you anything, now every figure sold incredibly well. But as far as like numbers, yes, he was the lower of the 5. But I was like, watch, he's gonna sell out, and people are gonna be like, oh, I miss Sidewinder.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, I mean, I think it's been like that for every series that has been available since the Kickstarter. I mean, I want to say I saw Desert Rat was up for the longest time, and once he's gone, now everyone's going after Tony.
But again, it's
only a phrase. No one go after Tony.
It's a testament to the new people coming onto the brands. Like, we're constantly growing the brand. So yeah, new people are coming out. It's just like the Mythic Legion stuff, you know. Fans come on, there's, oh man, I miss. So there's some $300-400 figures. It's like me, I'm not just getting into Mythic, but now I'm starting to get deeper. I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot like I'm gonna have trouble getting if I want to like start going back and getting some of the old ones. But it's collecting, you know. Yes.
So then I guess, you know, figuring out where to put that dragon is going to be, you know, freaking impossible.
Man, I'm very rarely like blown away by something like toy related. That thing stopped me in my tracks, and I was just in awe of it. It was impressive.
Yes, I'm scared to hear the price tag. But I think no matter what it is, and Jeremy had the articulated sample out there and was talking about it. You know, 50 points of articulation. It's like the torso is going to be hollow, the limbs and stuff. I don't know. I'm still blown away by looking at it. And someone was saying before, from the flame effect to when you fully extend the tail, 6 feet long.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's impressive.
So
I have my theories on how much it's going to be.
Yeah.
We'll see. Now a lot of people are guessing right now. We'll just have to wait.
Yeah. Well, again, I want to thank you very much for taking the time for everything and helping me celebrate 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully bringing some new fans to Valaverse.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
And again, the rest of Series 5 is going to come up by the end of this month.
Yeah, I mean, I think this week once we get back, because the Trigger and Garrison shipment with the head pack and the hand packs that's arriving this week. Okay. We're going to put our con stuff, all the leftover con figures, we're going to put up all together so you can get it all at once. And then, shortly after that, we'll have our restock of Series 5. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I keep going back for coloring book. So good. So good. And I love that because I know last time you were saying, like, how do we expand to different ages and stuff, and bringing more newer fans into collecting. Yep. And the coloring book is just awesome.
And
Quentin did it. He killed it. And I know that was his idea. He loved it, and I was like, hey, I want to do this coloring, but he was all gung ho about it. So I was happy that I was able to get it done for him.
That's very cool. And I love the guy. Ever since having him on our channel, we part of Figure Action Podcast, but myself and True Starscreamer do like an interview thing called Figure Reaction.
Okay.
And we had him on as one of the guests, and it was a blast. I mean, I love the guy.
He's a good guy.
I say it, often enough, but I think that's one of the things that
I love the fans. I love it. I mean, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. I mean, from paying it forward at DFW to buying some figures for people and sending it across. That's what this is all about. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
for everything, man. I really appreciate it.